the story of the Ark and the Temple. The people of God came in to the promised land. And when David became king, he went to gather all the people of God from the north and from the south, and he brought them together in one place. He took the city of Jerusalem from the Jebusite people, and he called it the city of David. David and the people of God began to live in the city, but something was missing. It was the ark. So David and his army went to get the ark. When they brought the ark in through the great city gates, David danced before the ark. And he wanted to build a house for the ark, a house for God. But David was a man of war, and he wasn't allowed to build the house for God. But his son Solomon would. He would build a temple for God. All the people of God had to work together to build this temple. They went to the north, to Lebanon, to get the cedar trees and wood. They went up into the mountains to gather stones for the temple. And the temple began to grow and grow, and the people were amazed. Oh, the great timbers of cedar, made it smell so good. Now, inside the temple were the same things that helped the people of God get ready to meet God for when they were out in the desert. Here is that same altar of incense. Fragrant smoke from the incense filled the temple as the incense burned. Here's the table with the bread for each of the 12 tribes on it. And here's the menorah with its 7 branches and its lamps burning. Now in front of the temple was the altar for sacrifices, just as it had been in the front of the tent, but now it was bigger. And the same was true for the basin of water. Now, on the day that the priests put the ark inside the very special part of the temple called the Holy of Holies, a great cloud of dazzling light filled the temple. God was there. On the day when all was ready, King Solomon came before the people of God and read a prayer from the scroll. He said, "O Lord of Israel, there is no God like you, in heaven above or on earth below, who keeps God your covenant and shows steadfast love to your servants, who walk before you with all of your heart." Solomon asked God to allow God's name to abide in the temple. He asked God to make this a place where people could come to pray and to find justice. Now, Solomon ruled well. He was wise. Some said he was wiser than anyone in the whole world. His father had been famous for his songs and his abilities in war, but Solomon was famous for his wise sayings and for helping to build this temple. After 40 years, Solomon died and was buried in the city of David, where his father was buried. And Solomon's son was made king. I wonder what your favorite part of the story is. I wonder which part of the story is most important. I wonder which part of the story you liked best. I wonder which part of the story is about you. I wonder if there's any part of the story we could leave out and still have everything we need. Now, when you go to Jerusalem today, this temple is gone. It was destroyed when the people of God were taken into exile. It was rebuilt, but destroyed again, and rebuilt in Jesus' time again by King Herod. But in 70 AD, Herod's temple was destroyed by the Roman army. So only pieces of the temple are left today. So, if the temple is gone, and no one can find the ark, I wonder where the 10 best ways to live are kept today.